story is more than just about loss. It's about how difficult it can be to do the right thing when we're at our weakest. In the road, Matt must make a decision in the face of overwhelming tragedy. It'll define who he is. It'll define who he's going to be.
I think people will relate to Matt. What Matt's going through is very human. It's a window into one of the hardest experiences that we have as people, and everyone goes through it. Everyone experiences loss of some kind, and everyone grieves, and everyone grieves in different ways, but grieving is universal.
I really feel that grief is a process, and it's different for everybody.
When someone is in such emotional distress, they make weird decisions, and I think this perfectly shows, the motivations behind why you'd want to stay by yourself, and also why it's a bad idea to be by yourself in a time of grief.
That's what Matt is doing on this journey. I think he is dealing with the loss as best as he can, and he's running, and I think he's hoping that it'll go away, and unfortunately, as we all know, it doesn't.
And how society puts men in a certain perspective to the world, that there's a pressure of how you're supposed to act or react to events, and I think that kind of showing that about how running away or hiding your emotions from the world can really end up being something much more destructive.
As a woman, I think we need to see a man go through these emotions, and I think for some people it's going to be uncomfortable. I think there are going to be moments in the film where I don't know if the audience will know how to deal with the emotion that they're seeing. But I think stylistically, that's why we've chosen the light that we're choosing. That's why we're choosing our shots very specifically, is to allow the audience to take in and process Matt's emotion, and give them some insight into what happens when a man retreats. Or when a person retreats to go and deal with their grief.
When I lost a very dear friend to me, you're basically trying to find whatever works to get you through those moments. You can run away, and I think that's what I did for a long time. That's sort of what connected me to this story.
I know that one story isn't every story, but I think that Matt's story is a lot of people's stories.
It takes a village to make a film, and we'd love it if you'd be part of ours.